Earlier today, 4 Utah cities landed on the top 10 list of worst air quality in the country. A city in Davis County even came in at #1. News specialist Shelby Lofton joins us live to explain why certain pockets of northern Utah had more pollution than others. Shelby, which city has the worst air quality right now?
Deanie, Kaysville, Utah came in at #1 for worst air quality in the nation at 534 this morning. But if you check that IQ Air list right now, all of the cities are actually in California for having the worst air quality in the nation. And there are a few reasons for this. I spoke to some experts today, and they told me that cold air does not rise. It actually sinks. So when we're having an inversion like we are today, the cold air, along with those pollutants, are trapped in the valleys. And typically, if you're at a lower elevation, you're more likely to have polluted, stagnant air. It also depends on which emission sources you're close to, like freeways. University of Utah Associate Professor Heather Holmes researches inversions, and she says before sunrise, which is when these Utah cities made it on the worst air quality list, the layer of air closest to Earth's surface is at its coldest and therefore its lowest. So the valley bowl we live in has a top on it pushing down the air, giving it less room to mix, and it makes the pollutants more concentrated. I spoke to KSL meteorologist Devin Mashuli, and she says wind plays a part too.
Could have been a factor of Kaysville's close to the highway, and it could have been a factor of, hey, the wind just perfectly pushed a concentration right over to Kaysville at that time, and that increased their AQI to just a little bit higher than some of the other locations.
Kaysville, Midvale, South Jordan, and Saratoga Springs all were on that list today, and they all fell within the same range of numbers for air quality index. And other Utah cities were not too far off at that same time this morning. And experts told me, do not be surprised if other Utah cities make that top 10 list tomorrow or the next day or the next time we have an inversion. I'll send it back to you.